Hello teachers! Welcome to my classroom. Today we're going to create a ClassCraft quest. Quests are excellent places to give your students tasks and assignments. They're also a space where students can communicate to each other openly in discussions. They're also a way for you to present the study materials. So, let's get into the ClassCraft classroom. I'm going to create a quest in my demo class. So, on the left-hand menu, the navigation here, I'm going to find the quests. And of course, I'm going to just click on the plus here in the middle of the screen, and I'm going to add a quest. First, we need to decide which island we're going to put the quest on. It can be on the Elda Island, on the Karaz Island, on the Morian Island, or on the island of Vey, but perhaps maybe on the Voek Island. Let me put it on the Voek Island. The first thing we need to decide is the quest title. And your quests can have creative titles, probably not too dry, so don't call them superlatives. Call them something like that. And as I decided I was gonna go to the Voek Island, these are not from Voek. So this is the graphic from the Voek Island. And of course, which class is it going to be on? I'm going to put demo class, which is already chosen. I'm not going to put it in any other, but if you have 3 or 4 classes that follow the same curriculum, you can actually assign the same quest to different classes. So the free ClassCraft account only gives you 6 objectives. This means that the first objective, which is always the introduction, the starting point. Now, of course, it depends on your curriculum. You can add images, YouTube videos. You can actually create or record a video of yourself explaining what the quest is about and then embed it here, which is also a nice way to start a quest. So you can see this one has a home icon. We're going to add quickly. So each objective has a story and a task. And then once we set up all the objectives, I will show you what it means to have the assignment and discussion in the settings part. So let's get to it. Add any pictures. You can make the text a little bit bold. You can change the alignment. Add the tables or link some of these here. I'm not going to set this up here. I will show you how to do that when we get into the objective later on. Each quest should give the students a chance to get some experience points and gold points. You can decide whether it's going to be self-paced or not, but let's keep that for later. Let's set up 2 more objectives. to put some pictures in it. ClassCraft also has their own original art. I can show you what that looks like in my quests, but for now, for the sake of being quick and purposeful, let's just stick with the text. You can set up the assignment deadline. If they complete the assignment, they're going to get a certain amount of points, and you can enable the pre-deadline submission, which means that students will get some extra experience points if they submit early. So this one is for the completion of the task, and the assignment is the extra points. And now we're going to set up the end of the quest. Okay, so now that we have set up the tasks, I would like to connect these tasks so that the student goes from one task to the other, from one objective to the other, in the way that I want them to. Now, the best thing about ClassCraft is that everything is customizable. So when I connect the objectives, for example, I can do the branching. If I'm not happy with the student's performance in this objective, I can actually send them to a different path, and only when I am happy with that, but here you see it's self-paced, so they will be able to progress to the next one. So it may be a detour, or it may be a completely different type of branching, completely different paths. It depends just on you, your creativity, your needs, and of course the student needs as well. So you can also set it up that students progress. Even though they don't get any points, they can still progress from one task to another. That's also possible. You can also do it like this, for example. So I can enable the students to both go to the swimming pool and to the final relaxation point. Of course, this doesn't make any sense, but in certain scenarios, it would make sense to send them in 3 or 4 or 5 different directions. It depends. So now that we have set up the paths, how the students go from one objective to the other, let's go into each objective itself and let's see the back end, what it looks like. So here you see the introduction. I can see my story, preferably with the picture. And I can also edit the XP and the GP from here. And I can decide that all the students are going to move on to the next one. We're going to go from the student view just in a minute. So here I decided to make it as a discussion. Use the discussion to compare. So in the settings, I need to activate or enable discussion. All right. You can also click on the map here or here on the menu. All right, I have the progress. Discussion is enabled. The task, let me see. Okay. Self-paced. All right. And here, of course, you remember there was the assignment, and I enabled the early submission as well. I'm not going to enable discussion here. The task is here. The story is here. And the progress. And then, of course, relax also gets the progress and the story. And now let's see what this looks like from the student perspective. But before we do, we need to make this quest visible for the students. So, show quest. Yes, show quest. If you have an original quest, you can share it with the ClassCraft community. We're going to go there in a minute. I hope this was useful, not too overwhelming, and interesting enough for you to try.